Let's do the roundup. Every day is a big day in the Big 12, and there were some interesting games last night, including one that affects Saturday.
Apparently it was the night for road teams to win some big games. All but one team won on the road. Texas, 15-point victory against 11th-ranked Oklahoma in Norman. Max Asmith scored 22 points. Longhorns playing some of their best basketball of the season. They are peaking as they now head to Provo on Saturday. Oklahoma will host a ranked Texas Tech team.
UCF beat West Virginia 72-59. How are these two teams posting wins over Kansas? It just happens here in the Big 12. But the Knights got the Mountaineers last night. BYU's going to go to West Virginia a week from Saturday.
Tough game in Morgantown. This one was in Orlando. West Virginia's a totally different team at home.
Yeah.
TCU, road victors at Oklahoma State. I know the Cowboys are winless. Man, they've been in every game, and they've had some big leads. They led by 17 last night.
Hey, we've seen that movie.
We know that show, right?
We know how it ends.
Oh, the pain for the Cowboys for sure, who are now 0-6. They could very likely be 2-4 or 3-3. They close out Baylor in overtime. They don't blow a 17-point lead against TCU. They should have at least 2 wins. Oklahoma State's still a good basketball team. TCU at Baylor on Saturday in a showdown of rivals. Oklahoma State will host West Virginia. Maybe the Cowboys being able to host a West Virginia team that's not great on the road can get their first win.
Tonight, Kansas State, who's quietly moved up to the top of the standings, are at number 23, Iowa State. Wildcats are 4-1. Cyclones are 11-0 at home this season. Something's got to give.
Iowa State's going to win.
That'll be an interesting one tonight.
I think Iowa State might roll Kansas State tonight, honestly. They're so good at home. Let's look at the updated standings now, with BYU falling to 2-4 and the rest of those results. Texas Tech and Kansas State tied atop, with Kansas and Houston a half game back at 4-2. And then just look at the log jam in the middle of the conference from number 5 all the way down to number 13.
I look at Texas Tech, I look at Houston, and I look at Baylor. BYU had a chance to win all 3 of those games.
Oh, BYU, it just feels like they should be 3-3. It does.
Yeah, yes, it does.
They're not. 2-4 is the reality. All right, shall we talk a little football in January?
You know, just out of the middle of nowhere, the ACC announces their schedule yesterday, and on that schedule is an interesting game. You know, SMU's in the ACC now, so that involves BYU, and so they announced that on Friday night, September 6th, the Mustangs are going to host the Cougars. How do you feel about that?
What's better than Friday Night Lights in Dallas, Texas?
Seriously.
Come on!
Especially that early in the season when attention is so focused on the return of college football. We'll see where they are TV-wise. The details haven't been announced. But if that's an ESPN Friday night game, first Friday of September, sign us up. And apparently we've signed up.
I don't necessarily like the heat and the humidity of Dallas in early September, but at least it's a night game. And yeah, the ambiance of that contest early in the season is going to be palpable. I'm super excited. I like mixing it up a little bit. As much as I love college football Saturdays, it's glorious. I enjoy the occasional Friday night game, and especially when your favorite team and the team that all of you love, BYU, wins on a Friday night. Watching college football the Saturday after a Friday night win is super fun because there's zero stress. The game's over.
That's right.
And you just sit back and enjoy what else is going to happen on a wild Saturday.
I wonder if BYU will move the August 31st game with Southern Illinois a day up so that there's a full week between that game and SMU.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right now it's a Saturday. If you move it to Friday
be a Thursday
or a Thursday, you give yourself extra time. And you know what? I would, because SMU finished the season in the top 25. That's not a cupcake. BYU should get as much time as they possibly can to prepare to go down to Dallas and play SMU. So I'm going to watch that one. And you know what? I say move it up to the middle of August. Give us football as soon as you can. That would put camp right after Stadium of Fire. But that's how things come so quickly. And I'm watching that to see if BYU will buy themselves an extra day or two of prep, because SMU is going to be tough to beat in Dallas.
Yeah, what is it? It's January 24th today, so doing some quick math on the air, we're, 7 months away? roughly 215 days from SMU BYU, right around the corner.
Get a spring ball, the alumni game, the fireworks show, and then all of a sudden we're back. That's how fast things go.
Let's go.
We expect the Big 12 schedule next Tuesday, according to The Athletic. We'll see when they release
Hopefully
that.
it actually happens.
And then maybe we'll get some details on that one. BYU back in action, as mentioned, Saturday early. It's at 2 o'clock Eastern time. That's a high noon start here at the Marriott Center. Texas Longhorns are coming in. Live coverage, 1 o'clock Eastern, as our countdown shows begin on BYU TV and BYU Radio.
Restore order. Beat Texas. Get to 3 and 4.
Take a breath. Have a week to rest.
Yes.
Find yourself.
Huge game on Saturday. Up next.